singer. Oh my god.
You love singing with me?
And welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Spotlight. We have the last of the three of the Fit Academy. We have
Yes,
Tim
sir.
Evans with us today. Say what's up to the people.
What's going on? What's going on? I appreciate you for having me. Most
yeah,
definitely.
most-
Excited about it. Y'all guys doing some big things out here, man.
Oh man, we appreciate you. Y'all got the biggest thing going on in Farmville right now, so it's not about us, man. We're spotlighting y'all, everything that y'all got going on for real, man. So just tell everybody a little bit about your background and just who you are, as
Okay, yeah. My name is Tim Evans. I am CEO, owner, founder of Level 10 Training. Also 1/3 owner of the Fit Academy here in Farmville. For all your fitness goals, needs, wants, health questions, hey, we the place to come to, man. That's really all it is. I've been into fitness for a while, father, motivator, entrepreneur, all that there. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, this guy I got right here with me, he been on it for a long
Yes, sir.
time. Like I've seen him hustle with whatever. He ain't gonna say it on here, but he started with music. He started
sure,
with
for sure.
music, and like man, we go way back, like probably 20 plus.
Gotta be.
Probably 20 plus. So
Gotta
man,
be.
I've seen him just hustle with that and just transition that into the fitness and his brand, the Level 10 brand that he have now. You have any what I would say? You have any you have schooling background, correct?
Yeah, I do. I actually, man. So after graduating high school, I actually went to ITT Tech for computer network systems, and I got my degree there. And like majority of people, I don't do anything with what I got my degree in. You know what I'm saying? I really just went to school because I thought that was the thing to do. You know what I mean? I thought that that's what you're supposed to do. You finish high school, then you go to college. Even though I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something. So that's kind of why I did that.
That's always the first choice. If people put that out there to to live a better life, you have to I'm not saying anything wrong with furthering your education or anything like that, but of course you can learn a lot from different experiences and everything like that as well. So you touched in on you're a father and everything like that. How has fatherhood been for you, and how has it changed you for the better?
Man, it's the best thing ever, man, for real. I actually two. And I actually just made a post about that today, man. Just because when it comes to the kids, they watch everything you do, right? So you want to make sure that you do the right things. You want to make sure that you living right and that you provide for them. So that's my why. That's my reason for doing anything that I do. But now having them, I'm gonna double down and go harder because I know that they're watching me. So I know that they can see me doing things. So at the end of the day, they're going to be like, man, I saw my dad never give up. I saw my dad go super hard for what he believed in. They already know my interests. So if they were used to seeing me work out already and then now they can step into a facility that I helped open, what does that do for them? You know what I mean? Like now their mind is like my dad always worked out. Now, him and his friends have their own gym. Now my dad is helping other people become better. Like, they get to see that stuff. And I think that's very important. So that's one of the biggest things for me.
So so I already mentioned you've always been doing it ever since I've known you. You know what I'm saying? So how have you maintained that mindset and just pretty much stay consistent of what you want to be in life and everything that you want to achieve in life? How are you able to keep that mindset and stay consistent and everything like that with what you got going on?
Man, that's a good question. Honestly, I don't know, man. Like I'm not a quitter. You know what I mean? If it's something that I want to do, I'm gonna stick to it and do it. And then I might pivot into something else, right? Because there's a lot of things I think as entrepreneurs, you try different things and not everything is gonna stick to the wall. So, you kind of find your way. But even now with me in fitness, I've always been working out for many years. But now I can use some of the tactics that I used when it came to music and marketing with the gym and with my own business. Same thing when it came to apparel or something like that. Like I can use that same thing. So I just think that, it's always the same, but you just find your own way and you pivot into something else and you use what you've learned before. Like it's never a loss. You know what I mean? Like it's always lessons learned. So I just use whatever I learned before, apply it to now, then we double down. You know what I'm saying? Then if something else happened and I'm not training anymore and I do something else, I'm sure I'll use whatever I've learned in this process on the next journey.
Right. That's what's up. So, let's get into that. Like, how did you get into fitness?
Oh, man. Yeah, interesting. So, honestly, no cap. Like, I know how y'all do the no caps, right? No cap. Man, I got into an altercation. Right? I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, when I was young, like, you know what I mean? And I was always a small guy.
Yeah.
People used to call me Lil Tim, Tiny Tim, and I hated it. I hated it.
know
You
the
know what I'm saying?
feeling.
You know how, like, they put their hand on your head and rub your head. I'm like, get off me. Like, you know what I mean? But I was always the smallest person. You know what I mean? But I never really moved with fear. But so I got into a little altercation like many moons ago. And I was like, yo, like, if I was bigger, they wouldn't push me around like that. Like, they wouldn't even try me. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started working out. Found a local gym where I was living at the time because I wasn't in Farmville, and started working out. And then I kind of found a love for it. You know what I mean? Of course, I started seeing those new gains, the muscle gains. I started seeing the differences in my body. But not only that, I realized how it was affecting me mentally. And I started to become mentally strong, become mentally better, mentally sharp. So then that's when I was like, man, you know what? Fitness ain't really just about the body. Like, it's about the mind too.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of turned me on to that. So yeah, that's how I got my start. It was a little altercation. I said no mas.
They ain't gonna put their,
No,
put their hands on me
Hey,
anymore.
look, no more Lil Tim. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that
Big
came
Tim,
from.
big dog
Hey,
around
yeah,
here.
a whole lot of big dog stuff going on. You
already
feel me?
know. Oh man, but yeah, that's what's up, man. You have Level 10 LLC. Then you have, you partnered 1/3 of the Fit Academy. How did that come about? How did the whole Fit Academy idea come about?
Man, look, all praise to the Most High. Like, that's what I'm gonna say. That's really the answer to everything. All praise to the Most High. But it was wild because me and Brandon from Live Better, because they both Brandon, but me and Brandon from Live Better were working out already. And then I was talking to Trey, and I asked him had he ever thought about doing boot camps. Right? I was like, man, it's summertime. This is before COVID. And I'm like, we should do some boot camps, you know what I mean? And Trey was like, look, I thought about it, I just never did it. And at that point in my life, I was more of like, you know what, I'm not gonna just talk about it, I'm just gonna implement the action. You know what I mean? If it's an idea, I gotta run with it. So we did it. We put it together. We was outside, did the boot camps, and it was like, man, this is dope. We had a good amount of people coming out, and then it was like, well, if the weather changes, what do we do? You know what I mean? Then we got to cancel it. And it's like, it'd be nice if we had our own place. Fast forward like a year and a half later, actually around that same time, Trey had mentioned the exact building that we're in right now with the gym. Trey had mentioned that and said, yo, I would love to open a gym at this place. At that time, I wasn't even training. Right. At that time, Brandon wasn't even certified with training either. He just said that, and I was like, man, that's dope. Whatever I can do to help you out, I'm willing. But training was furthest thing from my mind. So then we did the boot camps, and then after that, maybe like a year and some change had passed, and it was like, hey, look, let's do these boot camps again. We need to find a place to do it. And then it was like, man, you know what? I think I want to train. Let's get certified. So I got certified. Trey helped me out with that. Brandon got certified. We helped each other out with that. And then it was like, well, what we gonna do? We don't want to just train inside the gym because there's not enough space for all of us. Right. And I always had that entrepreneur mindset anyway. So it was like, well, how much they gonna charge us to train out of here? And it's like, why would we pay them to train out of here when we can just get together and put our money together and get our own place and open our own business and do what we want when we want? We all agreed. I said, hey, Trey, man, is that place still, available that you talked about? I know it's been about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
He said, let's check it out. Look, I drove by, the number was on the door, made a phone call. It was a wrap ever since. And now we in the same place that he talked about a year and a half ago that he said was his dream to open. So that's dope.
Look, Joe always said divine timing.
Divine timing. Hey,
divine
yes, sir.
Timing, it may not have to, work at that time, but it was still there for y'all, a year down the road. So, and everything is working out. We talk about, you talk about entrepreneurship. What is some of the, because you've been doing different things. What is some of the, the most challenging thing of entrepreneurship, and then one of the most beneficial things to you when it comes to entrepreneurship?
The most challenging so far, I'm gonna say, is trying to figure the right word for it. I'm gonna say timing or organization. I'm gonna put it like that. Prioritizing your time, like, you know, with having a family, still working your 9 to 5, you know, putting everybody else first, of course, as well, and trying to train others and trying to have an actual front. Because you got to think, like, we're not only training, we actually have our own location. Like, that's a whole nother ball game in itself. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we just going in the gym and training. We're not just going to goals. Like, we come into our own place, and then we got to keep the lights on. We responsible for that. So trying to prioritize all of that is the biggest challenge, I'm going to say. You know, making sure I got enough time for the family. Making sure, you know, I'm on time, you know, with my actual 9 to 5, and making sure I'm keeping up with that and doing that right, and making sure that I am available for the gym whenever I need to be, and for my clients whenever I need to be. That's one of the most hardest things, I'm going to say, is prioritizing all of that stuff. But the most beneficial is living out your dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how stressful it might get, at the end of the day, I'm living my dream. Like, at the end of the day, I'm working with my buddies, and we have our own gym. Like, not many young black people can say that. You know what I'm saying? And not many people in general can say, like, I'm doing what I want to do on my terms.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
And one of the reasons why I respect y'all three so much is because of where we come from. Not a lot of people from here can say, you know, that they have their own place and doing what they love to do.
Facts.
You know, that ownership aspect of it. You know, I seen y'all. You know, y'all did different events and everything like that. Halloween just passed. Y'all did trunk or treat.
Yep.
Then you partnered with someone. I think y'all did like a. What y'all did, like a walk? I know.
Yeah, we did St. Jude's Walk.
St. Jude's Walk.
And huge respect and shouts out to the Deltas in Farmville, for the chapter in Farmville, because they've helped us out. Like, we did an online event for them, which was amazing, and we learned a lot from that. And then, you know, they double back around and say, hey, I like what you guys got going on. I know you about to open up your own place. Well, actually, we already had the place open by then. And then we did a walk for St. Jude's that they were a part of, and they asked us to, you know, be a part of their team and help raise some money. So, and another thing for us was we wanted to give back to the community, so why not? Like, it all works out, you know. And another thing, too, I want to touch on when you talk about our community and what a lot of people haven't done and what we've done is what I want everybody to see is we band together. Like, we wouldn't have been able to do this just me by myself, or just Moon by himself, or Brandon by himself, or Trey by himself. Like, we got together and did it. We get with like-minded individuals, and you make it happen. I think too many people want to do things separately or talk bad about other people.
I always said that.
Yeah,
they want that you said that.
They want to talk bad about other people, and it's like, you know, you go further together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why not?
Yeah, it's crazy that I literally always say this anytime I have a conversation like this, because when you look at the area, you know, you see a lot of people doing pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? You got people from hair, nails, or whatever. But I think the thing that we're missing is actually community, like actually coming together and doing something. So I know and I wanted to ask y'all, you know, y'all did do all these events for the community and everything. How do, just for you, you don't necessarily speak for everybody, but how do you want the Fit Academy to benefit the community, not only health-wise, but how do you see the Fit Academy just giving back more to the community?
I see us being, and this is, I'm gonna speak for myself, but I feel like based on our conversations, they kind of feel the same as well. But for me, it's about being a staple in the community, right? When you see me, you know who I am, and not in a bragging sense, but in a, hey man, that guy is a positive person. He's doing this, that, and the third. You know, coat drives, toy drives, feeding families. You know, whatever it is that we can do to give back. You know, you know the name, you know the Fit Academy, you know the three faces, and even growing to a point to where when there are other people who have the same kind of goal or dream, then we can kind of reach down and help them out too, and show them the way. Like, hey, look, this is how we opened up our own place. This is the steps we took. You know, this is how we started our businesses. This is the steps we took. So, you know, you don't have to make the same mistakes. You know what I mean? I think about mentorship. You know what I mean? I know you know about mentorship, and you find somebody else who looks like you, who's doing what you want to do. you kind of follow that right there. But if you can find somebody who's willing to help you out and show you, or if you're willing to help somebody out and show them the way, like, why not? You know what I mean? And that's what I see for us.
That's what's up. And okay, so to your personal brand, the Level 10 brand, what vision do you have for that brand?
Oh man, just
it could be short term, it could be long term.
The vision, man, just being the best and being known for not only leveling you up physically but mentally as well. You know what I mean? I talk a lot of positive stuff, speak a lot of positive things, and try to show others that that's the way as well. So that's what Level 10 is all about. Like, it's about leveling up to the next level. You know what I mean? Level 10, and you can look up the meaning. I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but there's meanings behind everything. You know what I mean? So the number 10 is a meaning as well. But that's what I see for that, just enhancing people's mental, their physical, and not just in person, but online as well. You know what I mean? I got an online program that I'm working on where you can tap in and you can do workouts from home. You know what I mean? You don't have to actually come to the gym. If you don't have time, we eliminating all excuses.
Right.
It's pretty much what it is.
So I got to ask you, so you got the 9 to 5.
Yep.
How many hours you think you can say either per day or per week that you put into your brand, your fitness brand?
How many hours per day
or per week? Because you talk about you trying to create the online programs for people.
Right.
You have personal training sessions here for
Right.
people.
Facts.
So how many hours do you think you put in? Let's just say per day right now. Per day you think you put in, for your fitness brand?
Man, let's see. So technically, we supposed to be at work. I'm at work at my 9 to 5 about 9 hours. Right. All 9 of those hours, I'm thinking about my business.
I'm the same
right.
way.
I'm thinking about my business. Right.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. Okay. So we got that. Then after, that's from 8 to 5. I'm thinking about my business, putting something together, workout plans, maybe some meal plans, trying to figure out what else I'm gonna do to further along my personal business or what we can do together for the academy. Because I might shooting them text messages all throughout the day. Hey, man, we should do this, that, and the third, or this is what's going on. Then outside of that, as soon as I leave there, I'm back here at the gym. So that's probably from 5 to maybe 8 at this point now. So that's about another 3 hours. And then I go home and probably work on some online stuff. So, I mean, it's 24/7, man. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I put in a lot of time. But when you do it with something you love, then it don't really feel like work.
No, I feel that. I mean, but that comes with the entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? It's like your business is always on your mind. You can't get it off your mind. Just you're trying to think of every way that you can improve it. Expand it. How you can reach more people and everything like that. Well, I asked the other two, so to see if you got any different answers or the same answer. Okay. It's fine. But what is to you? What is the 3 most important things when it comes to fitness and health?
I'm gonna say the first two gonna be together. I'm gonna say discipline and consistency.
Okay.
Right. Because in order to be consistent, you got to have some sort of discipline. Yeah. But in order to see any kind of results, you're gonna have to be consistent in what you're doing. You know what I mean? Even if it's not every day, if it's every other day, or if it's not 3 times out of the week, it's 2 times a week, but you consistently 2 times out of the week being active or going to the gym or doing some sort of workout. So I'm gonna say discipline and consistency. I'm gonna say knowledge. Okay. I'm gonna put that out there because what I've noticed is, in actual gyms, people go in and they don't see results, but that's because they don't know. They don't know what to do. They walk in, they're on the treadmill for 15 minutes, then they're on the elliptical for 15 minutes, then they're picking up some dumbbells, doing some curls for maybe 15 minutes, then they over here on the leg press, then they back over here on something else with no kind of structure.
Right.
And that's only because they don't know. They don't have the knowledge of why they should do certain things and when or for how long. So yeah, discipline, consistency, knowledge, and what's the next one gonna be? Some rest. I'll put it like that. Rest, yeah, that's important. You know what I mean? You don't want to overexert yourself. You don't want to work entirely too hard because, you're going to see progress from letting your muscle and your bodies recover.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. So, to follow up on that, how do you personally stay disciplined and stay consistent?
So, this is my little hack right here that have been on for a long time, people would ask me how often do I work out, or how often do I work out, and I always tell them I aim for every day, right? Sounds crazy, but the reason I aim for every day is because I know that there's gonna be one day or 2 days where I'm not gonna be able to make it. Right. Something's gonna come up, like I might have to do something with my kids, I might be needed at home for something, so I'm not gonna be able to. But because I made an attempt for every day, I've gotten at least 5 days. You know what I mean? I've gotten at least right, exactly. So that's my key right there. That's what I do.
That's what's up. And then you touched on knowledge. How important is technique when it comes to the exercises and lifting weights and everything like that?
Very important.
Some people get in the gym. I know I was like this when I started off, but you get in the gym by yourself. You don't necessarily have a plan. You just go in there just to say, I want to lose weight. So you just go on a treadmill, or you just go on different machines and everything like that, not necessarily knowing the proper technique of lifting that weight or doing that exercise. So how important is the technique when it comes to that stuff?
Technique is very important, because what you don't want to do is try to lift some heavy weight and lift it wrong, and now you hurt yourself. Right. You know what I mean? The other thing you don't want to do is have the wrong form, and then now creating a muscle imbalance because you're lifting it wrong. So now you're walking around with one shoulder slightly up and one shoulder down, because for so long you've been lifting heavy things the wrong way. Instead of taking the time and dropping your pride and asking for help, or even looking it up and finding out what's the correct. I mean, Google has everything. Yeah. What's the correct way to do a shoulder press? You look it up, you're gonna find it.
Yeah, facts. So, in your opinion, when you talk about losing weight, what are some of the? Of course, I know one of them, but what are some of the best ways you think people can lose weight?
Dieting, most definitely, is your diet. 2 things I'm gonna say really is, because you don't really have to work out super hard to lose some weight, depending on your body type and depending on what kind of lifestyle you live. But as long as you eat correctly and get a little active, you can lose some weight. You know what I mean? Now, how fast it's gonna be, that's gonna kind of be, that varies. But most definitely, if you change up the way that you eat healthier, and get active, you're gonna lose some weight for sure.
Right. So I know me. At first, I know the answer now, but to the people that may not know, can you actually target where you lose weight? Because me personally, starting off anyway, just doing sit-ups, I can get the 6-pack right for the summer, and everything like that. But I've learned that that's not actually the case. For everything.
No, you're not going to be able to do that. Now, you might be able to enhance a few things, by targeting certain areas, by certain workouts. But as far as weight loss goes, you're going to lose it all over. You know what I mean? You're going to, and for people, it's different. Some people might see it in their arms before they see it in their stomach or something like that. You know what I mean? You might see it in your legs before you see it in your arms, or in your waist before you see it in your arms. So you can't actually target where you're going to lose weight at. It's a full body thing,
Oh, I know. I know. Sure. So you've been working out, for a long time now and everything like that. But what is that muscle, or what body part that you just hate working out?
Man, you know what? Now it's none. I would say leg day. I'm gonna put it like that. Well, I'm gonna say it's more so movements that I have an issue with now. You know what I mean? Like deadlifting, I gotta really be feeling it to deadlift. It's like I gotta be pumped up to come in and deadlift, or squatting. I don't have a problem with hitting legs. Like, I know a lot of times people are like, man, leg day is the worst day. You know what I mean? But it ain't really the leg day that's the worst for me. It's really the squats. Like, man, I don't really feel like it. I gotta really be in the mood to do it. So I'm gonna say squats and deadlifts are the 2 movements that I'm like, you know what? I got to make sure my energy right before I come in the gym and do that.
You're right. Because I know for me, those leg days, man, once I get in that car, probably sit in that car for a good 5-10 minutes before I pull off. Legs be feeling like noodles.
I got to think about it. Why I do this to myself.
Be walking slow as I don't know what back to the car. Oh, man. But do you have a client success story that you can tell us?
Everybody. They dropping out here.
They dropping like
They dropping out here. They dropping out here. Come to the academy. You know where we at. 2202B West 3rd Street, Farmville, VA. Hey, look, everybody dropping.
They're dropping like flies.
They dropping. Look,
Yeah,
we making it happen. But not only that, man, the biggest thing too for us when you come to the academy is we gonna teach you. You know what I mean? You're gonna learn. Like everybody, I feel like honestly, everybody that works with any of us here leaves with some sort of knowledge. We're gonna tell you why we're doing what we're doing. You know, hey, look, we're doing these workouts because we want to get your heart rate up and we want to keep it there because it's gonna do X, Y, and Z. You know, make sure you drink water, this, that, and the third because it's gonna do X, Y, and Z. You're gonna leave with some sort of knowledge. You know, we didn't name it the Fit Academy for nothing. Like, you're gonna come in, you're gonna learn something. You know, but client success stories. I mean, we got people that have lost, 22 pounds so far, and in a decent amount of time, maybe like 2-3 months, like 3 months, 22 pounds. We got some people that have lost like 50 pounds already. That's major. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But once again, that goes back to the knowledge. These are people who realize that they don't know everything. Right. Or they will tell you, I didn't know anything. I was nervous. I was afraid. But they came in, they trusted us, and now look, now they living their best life.
Cool. And you answered a couple. You probably answered. Yeah, you answered this question some. But what are the benefits of having that trainer with you, going through your workouts and everything like that?
For one, you don't have to. You're gonna already have a plan. You're gonna have structure. For one, especially if it's someone that knows what they're doing, you're gonna have structure. You don't have to worry about what you're gonna do when you come to the gym. We already got it mapped out for you. And that accountability, I think that's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? The accountability, because you don't want to let somebody down, Right. And we're going to reach out to you and ask you, hey, how was your eating today? What did you eat for breakfast? What did you eat for lunch? So now when you're outside of the gym, you're going to watch what you do because we're going to ask you about it when you come in. Yeah. Unless you're just somebody that want to just lie about it or something like that. But we're going to be able to tell, you know what I mean? Because we know what we're doing. So if we're not seeing the results, then we're going to know something is different or something's not right because you're only with us 3-4 hours out of the week. How many hours are there in the week? So in that other time, it's on you to handle your part and do what you're supposed to do.
All right, I respect that. Well, man, I appreciate you for taking the time, sitting down with me on this spotlight episode, man.
Indeed, appreciate it.
Definitely with some good information. You want to lead them with the social media where they can find you and everything like that?
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, it's iam.tim.evans. You can follow me on Twitter, same handle on Twitter as well. And you can also go to my website, level10trainingonline.com. You know what I mean? Go check that out. I got the program on there. You can purchase it. Online workouts, follow along workouts. All you need is your phone or your laptop. And all you got to do is press the play button, man. You know what I mean? You log in, you go to the website, you subscribe, you log in, then you get access to unlimited videos that I've created where you following along with me as I do the workouts. It only takes about 4 or 5 minutes, but I get you to repeat the video like 3 times. So really it's only like 20 minutes.
That's dope.
And I got some clients that have done these videos and have lost weight from that.
So you don't need a gym. You can be right in your living room.
Right in your living room.
Just have a phone or a mobile device or something like that. That's all you need. You got merch on the site?
I do got merch on the site. Got this shirt that I got here is on the site. But aside from that, you can hit thefitacademyva.com. You know what I mean? If you want to work out with all 3 of the trainers, thefitacademyva.com. Log in there. You can email us from there as well, and we can get the consultation going and see what's best for you.
That's what's up, man. So once again, appreciate you for taking the time, sitting down with me. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Fit Academy. Whatever fitness goals that you have, they can help you with that. Don't stop making excuses. It's the end of the year. We already know New Year's coming. New Year's resolution is coming. Y'all be consistent for that 1 week, but then after that, it's a wrap. So y'all come to the Fit Academy. They're gonna make sure you're accountable for your goals and everything like that. Appreciate y'all, man. And once again, make sure y'all follow us on YouTube. We have the links at the corner of this video. Listen to our podcast pretty much anywhere you can listen to podcasts. But with that, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe, and we out here.
Peace.